The following Car Geek Hour is a paid advertisement program provided by Cassill Motors, and airing of the program is not to be considered endorsement or recommendation. The opinions expressed are those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of WMT or Clear Channel Media and Entertainment.
Well, good morning and welcome to the Car Geek Hour. Is that right?
That's right.
It's Car Geek Hour. I got to get that right.
I got you trained.
Yeah, sure. Well, after you've been gone a few weeks, then you forget these things.
There you go.
Yeah, anyway, Jay Cassill is here, of course, taking your calls and answering your questions on why isn't my car running like it should?
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
We can help out.
And
we got the awesome Jim Doyne with us today, too.
Yeah, right. I drew the short straw.
No. Being here with me is the short straw?
No, it was the whole morning. No, I said, oh, gee, do I get to work with Jay Cassill? Oh, absolutely. So
it's this is great. I found out I get to work with you today. It's like, you made my night.
Oh, bless your heart.
It was awesome.
I'll give you a quarter later. Anyway, cool. It's fun to work. But give Jay a call here. Let's give the phone numbers out so they can call you up and ask you all kinds of questions. 365-0600, 1-800-332-5401, star 600 on your U.S. cellular phone. Tell me about Cassill Motors. What's going on?
Oh, we got all kinds of neat stuff going on. We have our extended hours. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock in the morning till 9 at night. Sales.
Okay.
Yeah. Service is open from 7 to 9.
Yep.
Fridays, 8 to 6. And Saturdays, 8 to 5. And service is open 8 to 5, too.
Now, if people have questions on car, and I forgot to mention this, the brilliant Jay Cassill is here. Brilliant Jay Cassill is here. So
I was hoping you forgot that.
No. But, when it comes to cars, there isn't anybody that knows any more about cars than you do.
There's lots of people out there who know way more than me.
No, I don't think so.
I'm just like the radio show is. I'm just a geek. I'm a car geek. I love cars. Everything. I just want to be doing stuff with them. I'm out in the shop with the guys, just trying to learn more. I mean, it's awesome.
They're getting a little more complicated, though, aren't they?
They're getting horrible.
If the computer goes out, you're almost in trouble, right?
Oh, it's terrible what they're doing to the cars today. I'd like to get some of these car engineers and wring their necks. It's like, come on, what are we doing here?
Lots of recalls going on.
Yeah,
can you see
there's
that?
Recalls and yeah.
It's amazing. But, you go back so many, many years, because how old were you when you started learning about cars when your dad had you in there?
8 years old.
8 years old.
Yep, 8 years old when we started out in the shop, and it's been magnificent. It's just been a blast.
So, and cars were less complicated, but you were able to get in there and actually, did you learn how to take a motor apart and what?
Oh, yeah. Well, we started out, cleaning shop up and cleaning cars, doing tires, and doing tune-ups. We had a body shop, so we had to learn how to do body work. So we've learned how to do everything.
Was there something about the whole business, like with the body shop or whether it was mechanical side of it, that you liked better than the other?
Oh, the mechanical side I love.
Okay,
and that's me. I love that. I love to fix stuff. I'm not. Our shop is geared. We're not just a replacement shop. We like to fix things, and that's what we grew up with. It's so fun. It's just like we had that Buzz from Waterloo was a caller in here, and he brought down his '59 Ford retractable, and
Ford retractable.
Yeah, you remember the retractable top?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I got to work on that. And, it wasn't about just ordering a bunch of parts. It was taking it apart and fixing stuff. And that's what's fun is when you can do a job and you look at your parts list and there's one part on it. So, and the rest of the stuff was fixed. So that's what's fun.
Kind of interesting, huh?
Yeah, it's a blast. We got some callers coming in.
We do. Let's talk to Rich in Iowa City. How you doing?
Pretty good. I have a new grandson graduate.
Okay, awesome.
And I want a reasonably priced car.
Okay.
Which automobile would you recommend?
Well, it kind of depends on how much money you want to spend. But are we thinking like a $3,000 to $5,000 car or a $6,000 to $8,000?
That's right. You're right on.
Okay. You want to look at condition of the car. all of the cars today they're okay. They're a good car. You want to look at the maintenance history of it, see what it is. I like that for the kids' car. That GM car with the 3800 V6 in it is a great car. The engine's very, very durable, long-lasting, good fuel economy. The Ford Taurus is my all-time favorite with the 3-liter V6. But the Ford Focus is great, and the Cavalier. But you want to look at what you're buying. Have whatever you're buying, have it inspected, and know what you're getting.
I'll make it simple. I'll come up and see you.
Hey, that'll work too. Okay.
All right.
Sounds great. Yeah. I appreciate you calling. Thanks.
That's great that people will come up and see and take,
Yeah,
you can show them.
I got to do a deal the other day of customer. Well, I do it every day, it seems like, but I get customers come in and they want me to just take their car for a drive.
Mm-hmm.
And, I do that. I'll take your car for a drive. I'll tell you what I think it is. I won't charge you anything. And, if you want to take it to your mechanic and have it fixed, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to help people get their cars fixed and fixed properly. I just dislike the parts changing people.
Well, many of the cars, don't they all have the same problems? In other words, they've been it's been kind of chronic with some of them.
When you do as many cars as we do, and the variety,
mm-hmm.
I see a lot of the problems with different cars here and there, and so it makes it easy.
So you kind of know what you're running into.
I know what's happening, and with the technicians that I have in our shop, and like I said, I try to pay attention to what's going on. I got the best technicians there are around,
mm-hmm.
and so seeing what they're doing and learning that stuff from them, it makes it easy.
You bet.
They make me look good.
Well,
so it's actually my technicians back at the shop. They're the ones that they make me look good.
Phone numbers here if you want to talk to Jay Cassill this morning. You have a question about your car or would like to ask him about one, call him here, 365-0600, 1-800-332-5401, star 600 on your U.S. cellular phone. So what's new at Cassill Motors? What kind of cars you bring in and what do you got?
Last night just at closing there was another load that came in, and I'm trying to think what everything was on there. There was a F-150 Platinum, there was Explorers, there was Tauruses, I think there was an Impala on it, there was a Cobalt on it, Toyota Camry on it. There's just a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's so fun about Cassill Motors is, we're not just set on, okay, we're only gonna buy black and white GM cars.
Mm-hmm.
There's Infinities out there. There's Lexus. There's BMWs. By the way, we got our BMW back.
Oh, did you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but I think we got a caller coming in here.
You bet. Don in Bettendorf, do you have a question for Jay?
Yeah, I sure do. Over this past winter, I had my Buick Park Avenue, which is a great engine, like you mentioned earlier.
Oh,
It's
yes.
a great car.
Yep.
Not one, but both back doors wouldn't open.
Awesome.
And when I took him into my mechanic, he says, "You're not the only one. Believe me, they always break, especially in the wintertime. The plastic handles and they're breaking. It's not an expensive fix, apparently." He says you got to take the hard part and get the door open the first time, and then you got to replace all the handles and the doors. Is that something you ran into with Park Avenues before?
No, we don't see that a lot. The outer door handle broke, or the inner door handle?
The inside of it, the inside gut, so there's no action on the lift.
Okay, so you actually had the door latch broke.
Yeah, inside the door somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we'll see sometimes the door latch has some little plastic clips that hold the rods on, and we'll see the
that's what we're talking about, right?
Yep, the clips will get broken. But usually what happens there is it's because somebody has used a Slim Jim on it.
Oh no!
Trying to get in, that they were trying to break into it, and they knocked the rods off.
Oh no! This he says that he runs this quite a bit with Buicks, and I've actually seen them for sale, like on Craigslist and things like that, where it said one door doesn't open, another door doesn't open any longer. So I didn't know.
Okay.
Second question: when I had Barada, Oldsmobile
yeah,
the fuel pumps always go out on those. Apparently, according to him too. They in the Jimmys and the Blazers. Is that something you ran into? Have you ever ran into before?
Well, the General Motors had some fuel pump problems, but the biggest problem with that was the fuel filter, they put the fuel filter down on the frame underneath the car, and everybody forgets to change the fuel filter.
Yeah, because you can't see it, you don't think about it.
You can't see it, you don't think about it.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Fuel filter gets plugged up and causes the fuel pump to go bad. So to sit down and say that General Motors has junk fuel pumps, I wouldn't. But I would say the people that have a lot of fuel pump problems, it's usually because the mechanic hasn't changed the fuel filter.
Sure.
So, yep.
So I bet you do run into that where after a while you just know what somebody walks in and you're not surprised they tell you something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We see all kinds of fun stuff like that. So
I'm glad you got your BMW back. I told my wife, I said, I can't believe this guy's advertising a reward to get his car back. Somebody stole from him.
Yep.
But I'll listen to see what happened with that in a few minutes here.
Sounds great.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Hey,
Bye.
thanks for the call. So tell me what happened.
Well, unfortunately, one of my salesmen left the keys in a BMW, and the keys got left over the weekend. And a non-friend came and picked up the keys and then came back a couple days later and took my car. We put out our reward on it, and we're waiting for the police. The guy dropped it off at a farmhouse out in Benton County and left a note. And actually, there's all kinds of interesting stuff that happened on this, but we're waiting for the police department are working on it, and as soon as this thief has been arrested,
do they know who it is?
They have
Okay.
Yep. they have a good suspect here, and as soon as
what did the note say? Thank you for the use of the car.
Well, I can't reveal all that right now, but there's some good evidence there. And we're working with the police department because I want the guy arrested.
How did he know the keys were available for that car?
Don't know. People go by. At car lots, people go through all the time and checking doors.
They do, huh?
Yep. So it's not uncommon. I had my brother-in-law was talking to a guy at work, excuse me, out at General Mills. And he was at one of the big lots like a couple months ago and walking through on Sunday afternoon and saw a hood was up on a car and went over to close the hood. The car was running.
Oh, my gosh.
The salesman had started the car up, and it ran all Saturday and all Sunday. So, yeah. We have systems for our keys. Unfortunately, the salesman didn't do what they were supposed to. They have been...
Is he still working for you?
He you know what?
He is.
Because Cassill Motors, we are a positive dealership.
Yeah.
You know what? My people are human. They make mistakes. They realized what they did, and I don't think you'll ever see it happen again.
Do you have don't you have some kind of a check that at the end of the day you go through the lot? And
we do, and sometimes things just don't get done properly, and things will get done properly. So I got great people, and they're, like I said, they're human. They make mistakes. It's frustrating, but we don't. We always want to be positive in everything we do.
Absolutely.
And, they made a mistake.
Well, you got the car back. That's a good.
We got the car back, and I'm very anxious. I have some money to pay out to a charity, and to the persons. There's been some tips from about 3 or 4 different people, and we got some stuff going. And I just want to thank Cedar Rapids. Our community is a great place. That when I sent out that deal, I got people they're willing to get these thieves off the street with information. So that's awesome. That's what we want. That's what we need.
Absolutely.
So, too much bad stuff going on.
Jay Cassill is here, Cassill Motors. We're going to take a break. Before we do, please tell everybody where Cassill Motors is, and again, maybe your hours, phone numbers, and all those good things.
We're on the corner of 16th Avenue and Williams Boulevard Southwest, right next to the beautiful Tysons. 396-2698, and the beautiful Shelley, she's even there today.
Oh, how about that?
She's there today, and she'll get you transferred to whoever you want to talk to.
Did your wife let you talk about the beautiful
That's right.
Shelley that way?
That's right. Yes, she does.
Okay, well, that's good.
She even likes me.
Is that? Oh, good.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing,
That's
absolutely.
right.
Phone number again and location?
396-2698, and the corner of 16th Avenue and Williams Boulevard Southwest, right next to Tyson's.
Very good. We'll come back and talk more with Jay in just a moment. If you have a question for Jay about your car, 365-0600, 1-800-332-5401, or star 600 on your U.S. cellular phone.
600 WMT.
And welcome back. It's the Car Geek Hour. Is that
There
right?
you go, the Car Geek Hour.
Got the Car Geek Hour.
That's right.
Jay Cassill is here, and he's taking your calls. If you have a question about your car, 365-0600, 1-800-332-5401, or star 600 on your U.S. cellular phone. Let's talk to Larry in Shellsburg. Hi, Larry.
Well, it's actually the Jim and Jay show.
That's right. There you go. It rocks, doesn't it?
Mr. Cassill,
Yes, sir.
my check engine light is on.
Awesome. Did you pop the hood, check, make sure your engine was still there?
Well, I just had it serviced, and if the technician did not reset the oil life, would that cause that?
No.
It's not blinking. It's just on all the time. The engine temperature's normal. Engine runs well. Just
Cool.
Come back from the Amanas.
Okay. When's the last time you put gas in it?
Yesterday.
Okay. Did it come on after that then?
Well, I don't have a gas cap in the fusion now, remember.
Right. But did it?
I don't know that. I just noticed it this morning.
Okay. Check and see, because I've had on the non-gas cap ones, I've had it to where the little flap sticks down just a little bit.
Ah.
So go out, open up the gas cap door, take a screwdriver with you, and just push on it gently, and see if it's still open. And take and spray just a little bit of WD-40. You'll see there's two little tabs on the right and left in the hole there.
Okay.
And spray just a little WD-40. You should do that anyway. Do that every once in a while on that. And
the manual does not tell you to do that.
yeah, well, I won't say what I was going to say. So
you should be down the Amanas today. They have a huge bike show down in the.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
I rode my trike over here today, or one of the trikes. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe
I
I'll
parked next to a BMW. I'd never seen one before.
Oh, maybe I'll play hooky and just ride down there to the bike show.
I think it's open all day.
Awesome. Cool. Well, take and lubricate those up just a little bit. See if that flapper's stuck.
I'll do that.
And then stop in. If it's that, the check engine light will reset itself after about 2 days.
Oh, it will.
Yep. But otherwise, just stop in and I'll plug it in for you.
Well, thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Larry. Appreciate that. All right, let's go to Connie in Central City. Hi, Connie.
Hi. Hi,
Yes.
Jim.
Hi.
It's been a long time since we traveled together.
Oh, did you travel with us or something?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
good.
We
Okay.
went to Canada.
Oh,
with you.
yeah. That was fun.
And Jay also knows us because my son-in-law and son used to work for him.
Okay. Yep.
So, but no, I was going to tell you, we had the same thing happen to us in March. Our pickup was stolen right outside our house.
Yeah.
And we kind of know who did it, but of course they can't prove it.
Yeah.
And it's rampant through these places.
Oh yeah. Well, the great part is with the reward that I put out, I got a couple of the person that took it. I got a couple of his friends that are being very cooperative.
Yeah.
And so it's going to help on getting something done with them, because that's what it's great to have my car back, but I'm tired of thieves. I'm so sick and tired of thieves, and I want to try stopping one.
I know, but it seems like they just get a slap on the hands and turn it loose again.
Well, if I get to do anything about it, there'll be no slap on the hands.
But yeah, and it kind of leaves you very agitated and just on the go. I mean, don't come up here because I might shoot you at night.
There you go.
Oh.
Well, don't do that. But I'm very confident in our Cedar Rapids Police Department that they are going to do a superb job on this deal.
Yeah.
So,
but like I say, I know how you feel, and I'm glad you got your car back. But,
yep. Thank you.
It's just annoying that they have to.
It's frustrating that people need to steal stuff in the world.
That's
So
right. They
just
can't be.
Go to work and make an honest living, please.
There you go.
Yep.
You're much better off.
That's
So
right.
I just wanted to tell you that.
Sounds
So,
good. Well, I appreciate you
Okay.
calling.
Okay.
We'll
bye-bye.
talk to you later.
Thank you. Appreciate that. The brilliant Jay Cassill is here this morning, willing to answer
We
any.
need some calls.
That's
we need
right.
Some,
We need-
we need,
where's
need
everybody
to,
at?
I need to fix some cars today.
Yeah, all right,
you
that's
know?
true.
Yeah.
Give him a call here, 365-0600, 1-800-332-5401, star 600 on your U.S. cellular phone.
Otherwise, we're going to have to start talking about your Edsel.
Yeah, my Edsel, that's right.
I see you got all washed up, looking good out in the parking
not
lot.
looking too bad, is it?
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah,
right.
You got it all shined up. I'm proud of you. It looks good.
That's anyway. But let's talk about Cassill Motors while we're waiting for our first call, or second call, or whatever, third.
Or the 15th call.
Or the 15th.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
There you
good.
go. They'll
So
all
maybe
come
I'm
in
your
at the end.
jinx this morning.
No.
I see.
So
anyway.
Nope, we like to have a lot of fun. You know, that's I had a neat deal last night, and to kind of give you an idea how I like things to work. Customer friend of mine, he's bought a few cars from me, and it's kind of neat. He went to the tire store yesterday to buy a new set of tires. He's a salesman. He's on the road, and standing there and getting ready to buy a set of tires. And he thought, you know what? I'm just down the street from Cassill Motors. I'm going to run over and see Jay. So he stops in. He says, you know, what would it take to trade my vehicle? I'm gonna buy tires for it, but what could I trade? We sat down, and he was like, you know, we sat down for 5 minutes. And walked out. He jumped in a car that he thought he wanted, took off down the road, and came back, and he's like, nah, you know what? I think I want this different one. So we sat down again for another 5 minutes, went through price and everything, and jumped in the vehicle, took it home, showed it to his wife, and came back and bought it.
I'll be darned.
And he's like, you know, he said, it was so awesome. He says, we spent 5 minutes, and I had a price. 5 minutes, I had a price on the vehicle. I knew what my trade-in was going to be worth. He said it was just amazing. But that's what we do. That's what we like. You know, it shouldn't take you 3 hours to buy a car.
Absolutely.
You should be able to go in and get a price right away. And that's what we do, and that's what's so fun.
But in some places it does.
Well, unfortunately.
Want to take a call?
Hey, let's take some calls.
Let's talk to Nick here in Cedar Rapids. Hi, Nick.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Absolutely awesome. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Well, I have a question. I have a 2001 Oldsmobile Aero with a four-cylinder engine.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have a check engine light that is on as well, but this has been an ongoing thing. I mean, now over the winter time, I was going to change the spark plugs in it, and if you know anything about those, they don't have a coil. They don't have wires to them. They have just that pack that goes down over top of the four plugs.
Yep.
Now I did that apparently the wrong way the first time when I went to put that back on. Put the towers back on the coil and then put it down. And I had a misfire for a while. I didn't realize it until it got cold or whatever.
Right.
Well, then I went this last week and put it back on the right way, and it seemed like the misfire went away.
Okay.
But the light did not go off, and it was diagnosed. Somebody said over AutoZone they put one of those plug-in things to it and said it was like a emissions deal. And so I changed the vent valve or the purge valve solenoid. But not the vent valve solenoid on the back.
Right.
And someone else said that was one of the answers, or something like that. Would it reset itself if I replaced one of those things?
No, you're gonna have to still reset it after you diagnose and fix the problem.
Okay.
Don't just go buying parts for it. You want to. I say the word diagnose because I don't like just replacing parts.
Neither do I.
We need to look at it and make sure that that's. I mean, you need to make sure that that's what your code is, and we can ohm out the solenoid. There's put the smoke machine on it, and make sure you're replacing what needs to be done.
Yeah, because I know they pull those generic codes up. I hate to say it, but they're doing the best they can with what they got in AutoZone and places of that nature, and they do try to help you the best they can, but they're only half right.
That's right. Because there's a lot of times that an O2 sensor is caused by a dirty mass airflow sensor. So
really,
there's all kinds of different stuff. So you want to definitely diagnose it. There's all kinds of different stuff. If you have questions on it and want to do it yourself, it sounds like you're kind of a do-it-yourselfer, stop in and I'll help you out any way I can on that too.
Okay, what's it cost per hour to do that?
For me to help you?
Yeah.
I'll help you for free.
Oh, okay.
So,
like everybody wants $30 and $40 and $60 an hour.
You stop in and I'll help you for free. Now, if I bring it into my shop, then yeah, they'll have some diagnostic time or whatever. But stop in and you and I will talk, since it sounds like you're kind of handy and I can help you out.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just had a window motor replaced at Auto Electric Specialties, and they did a good job there. Those guys did for me, and I didn't want to diagnose that myself. So.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, give me a call at the shop sometime.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Goodbye.
All right, we have to downtown because Michael Uris is at the farmers market this morning. And Mike, what's going on, Michael?
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff going on down here this morning, Jim. Christina Kelly and I are down here. We're hanging out at the farmers market. We're located here at the corner of 3rd Avenue and 5th Street here in Cedar Rapids. And we broadcast live till 10 o'clock. But there's a lot of vendors going on down here. We've got a little cooking demonstration right across the road here. And we walked it after we got off the air here, and it goes all the way clear down almost to the river here with vendors. And people are out in droves this morning. They're bringing their kids out. It's a great thing for kids, all kinds of stuff for them going on as well as adults too. Different food vendors. I know they had a juggling act going on a little bit ago, and people just walking around here enjoying the nice weather while we have it. But we're in front of the First Presbyterian Church. We want to thank them for letting us use their power supply for our broadcast equipment this morning. The church will be having a garage sale during the next farmers market on June 21st, and we'll be down here for all the farmers markets this summer. They're on the 1st and 3rd Saturdays of each month in June, July, August, and September. And we have carrying bags that we're giving out. We actually ran out really fast this morning.
Very soon.
Yeah. And what was it, an hour and a half, Christina?
An hour and 40 minutes, I think we determined it to be. We were out, and we came with several boxes, but we're going to have more at each of the farmers markets.
Yes. So we want to thank our partnership with Dupaco Credit Union in that. In fact, in one of their locations is a block away from the broadcast location here at 4th Avenue and 5th Street Southeast. So we'll be handing those out, like Christina said, during each farmer's market. One thing that we did want to talk about really quick too here was Shirley from PEX actually brought us a little repellent here for the gnats. And real quick recipe I can give here. It's going to be 5 to 6 tablespoons of real vanilla, 16 ounces of tap water, 1/4 a cup of lemon juice, and 15 drops of lavender oil, and you just mix that well, and you can put it in a spray bottle. Or PEX actually sells the little roll-on bottles here that we've been using. Yes, very handy.
Yeah, for a pocket or a purse or something like that. And it does work. We can attest to the fact that it's really stifled the gnat bites for a while.
They've been kind of staying away from us after we've been using it, so that's great. But farmers market's going to go on here for about another hour and 20 minutes. So if you're still looking for something to do this morning, why don't you stop on by to our booth here and say hi to us. We'd love to see you, love to talk to you. We'll send it back to you, Jim, on 600 WMT.
And welcome back to the Car Geek Hour. Jay Cassill is here this morning to help you fix your car. And we have some folks that want to talk to you.
We got some people waiting. Let's get it going.
Okay, let's go to Rose in Muscatine. Hi, Rose.
Hi, Rose. I'm originally from Iowa City. I just happened to be in Muscatine.
Okay.
My question is, I have a 2008 Pontiac Grand Prix. I love my cars. I've had 2 of them. But whenever I go, like, almost to the speed of 80, it, like, kicks my cruise off. And then it won't let me do that. I mean, this just started, like, about a couple months ago. But
really?
And then it lets me drive. The car doesn't shut down. It doesn't do anything. I take it in. They fixed a little, like a hole in the hose, and they said that should do it. It was okay for maybe a month, and then all of a sudden it's happening again.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah. What's my problem? I love this is the second Grand Prix I've had, and it's got 125,000 miles. There's nothing else wrong with it. I love it.
Is the check engine light the only light that's coming on, or is there the traction control?
The check light engine only comes on when I'm going that speed. It shuts off when I go under 75, and I put on cruise, and it's fine.
Huh? That's an interesting one.
And I'm thinking it's a hose or something, but I've taken it in. I've taken it in twice already. And they've replaced the hose, and it's happening again. Yeah,
it sounds to me more like we have possibly. There's so many different things it could be. We need to needs to be plugged in to be able to see what code was set.
Okay.
And then they should be able to figure it out. But there's possibly a speed sensor. You could have there's transmission solenoid in, that could cause the check engine light like that too.
Okay. The check engine oil light does not come on any other time. I just had had my oil changed. It was fine. My everything. I just had it like when they put the spark plugs in and did, like a tune-up. I did all that. She still runs great. She starts. Every time I start, the only thing is when I do that excessive speed. I haven't been doing that excessive speed.
I was gonna be kind of a smart aleck here and say, the speed limit's only 65 or 70 on.
Yeah,
so,
I know. I do understand.
So that's over the speed limit.
I know, but I'm not going. But it's like only like when I hit like just before the 80, not actually going over like when I hit the 80, and then it kicks off the cruise. Like if I have like on 78, maybe 79, it kicks off the cruise control.
Yeah, we need to plug it in and see what code you have there, and then they can.
I heard you say a speed sensor.
It's possible, but like I said, you want to diagnose the problem. Don't just replace parts.
Right. Okay. So I need to get it in and have them diagnose it and see what they have. It couldn't be a hose or anything, could it?
It could. Well, if it was a hose, it would cause it should be on all the time, not just at a certain time.
It isn't on all the time. Okay, but I can bring it up to your place. You're where you're located at. Cassill Motors in Cedar Rapids?
Yep, we're in Cedar Rapids on the corner of 16th Avenue and Williams Boulevard, right next to Tyson's.
Okay, now will I get a discount since I called in and asked the question?
Yes, you will. You make sure you tell them you're a WMT listener, and they will definitely give you a discount on it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's go to Steve in Swisher. Hi, Steve.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Yep, there you go.
Well, I've got a 2008 Sierra pickup.
Okay.
With a diesel.
Yep.
And I'm starting to get some smoke coming out of that exhaust. And do you guys work on diesels?
Yes, we do. Yep. What kind of smoke are you getting out of the exhaust? What color?
You know what? It doesn't look like. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be just regular type smoke, but the truck runs great. It's just now that it's starting to be excessive on the smoke, and it's really kept the gnats away too.
There you go. That's a good thing then. Sounds good. But yes, we can definitely work on it. Sounds like you might have a possibly an injector issue. That's might have an injector that's bleeding a little too much fuel. So
really, okay.
Yeah, it could be anything there. How many miles does it have on it?
About 120.
Okay. Yeah, we need to get her up, and we'd be more than happy to take care of it. I got a diesel specialist up there, so no problem.
Does that sound like a major issue, or?
No, it doesn't sound like you got a major issue if it's still running good. So we could have just a sensor too. So.
And also, you know what? I was really impressed with how you went after those thieves.
Well, thank you.
You know what? I'm so excited to hear about you getting that back. So
well, I'm gonna be excited when we have the person arrested and is in jail. That's when I'm gonna be excited.
Well, I just thought maybe you could put him on display out there, and we can come out and take care of the rest of it.
There you go. I'm in on that. Sounds good.
Jay.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.
We have to take another break. But,
another break?
I know. But we have people on the phone. We'll come back and talk with them.
Okay, we got lines are full, so we'll be back in just a little.
All right.
Hang on.
Welcome back. It's the My Car Geek Hour. Jay Cassill, star of Stage, Screen, and
whatever.
Something.
Just
anyway.
a big old car geek, loves cars.
Well, hey, we got some more calls.
Let's
See if we can.
Calls here. Let's try to get them all in.
Let's talk to Patty in Cedar Rapids. Hi, Patty.
Good morning.
Good morning. What can we do for you?
Guys?
Oh, I am absolutely awesome, and Jim is just cute as ever.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I suppose. Cute as a bug in a rug.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. What can we do for you?
Hey, so my question is, I don't have a newer car, but I am borrowing my brother's pickup. He has a '98 Ford Ranger.
Okay.
And now, curiosity killed the cat. So I kept hearing a rattle in the door, so I took the door panels apart.
Perfect.
And the bottom alarm on the window that bar came off.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that attaches the
to the door ajar.
No, wait a second. The it's got a wire to it, and it's a little silver, kind of silver gold little switch type deal.
No, this
Nope.
is actually a bar that goes on the bottom of the window.
Okay, it attaches to the window regulator then.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
guessing.
Yep.
So here's my issue.
Okay.
Is that darn door ajar light stays on.
Right.
And so every 5 miles I hear bing, bing, bing,
Yep.
bing, bing.
Yep.
5 times 5 bings.
Yep. Real easy.
How do I pull that buzzer?
Well, don't pull the buzzer. There's a micro switch that's in the latch. Then that's what I was talking about just a little bit ago. But what it is, what you need to do is take some WD-40, spray in the latch, and
Okay,
then.
but these aren't electric windows.
Nope, that's fine. You want to fix the dinger, right?
Right.
Okay. Take and spray inside the latch. Spray some WD-40 inside the latch, and take a screwdriver and hold up on the handle, and then ratchet the latch back and forth about 10 or 15 times. Spray a little more WD-40 in there. Ratchet it back and forth about 10 or 15 more times, and that should take care of it. There's a little micro switch in there, and it gets gummed up just a little bit, and it sticks. So.
Huh.
Yep.
'Cause that damn thing, I have put up with that for 5 months now.
Oh no. Yep.
And it's just irritating. I'm
If-
like, okay, I'm going to find somebody to either yank that out of there.
Nope, just lubricate it up. If nothing else, I'll be at the dealership till 5 today. Swing up by and I'll do it for you. I'll show you how.
I'm willing to do it. Like I said, curiosity kills the cat,
Yep.
and I'm curious.
Sounds good. Well, if
So,
nothing else,
alrighty.
just stop
Thank
up and
you
I'll
so
take care of
much.
it for you. I won't charge you anything.
All right.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't know whether we're going to get Dave in or not, but we can tell. Otherwise, we'll get a number for Dave. Hey, Dave, do you have a quick question?
Yeah, this is kind of a generic question.
Okay, what's
I'm
up?
thinking about buying a used vehicle from a private party.
Yep.
Is there any way to tell if the recalls were completed on it?
Take the VIN number and run it with, if it's a Ford or Chevy, just run it with the dealer.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's
Sounds easy
the
enough.
best way.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for that. That was simple, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was simple. Always be careful. I don't want to sit here and tell you you need to come buy your car from Castle Motors, but if you're buying from a private individual, always, and from a dealer, both, always go get the car inspected.
Absolutely.
Okay, and watch for title problems.
Larry, we haven't got time.
Larry, I'll call you on my way home.
That sounds
or
like
when
a-
I get to the shop.
Okay.
I'm on a motorcycle today, so.
Oh, that'd be a little tough to do.
It'll be a
wouldn't
little. He wouldn't hear me.
He wouldn't hear. Jay Cassill, Castle Motors. Castle Motors is located where?
We're on the corner of 16th Avenue and Williams Boulevard, Southwest, right next to the Great Big Tysons.
Okay.
And 396-2698, and the beautiful Shelley will put you through to whoever you want to talk to.
Yeah, let's tell them now. Beautiful Shelley is your wife.
Yes, the beautiful Shelley has been penalized by God, and she is my wife.
Very good.
She's been penalized. She has to stick with me.
Jay will be there this afternoon. Thanks
I'll
for
be
being
there
here.
all day.